Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 179 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast. I'm Christine.
And I'm Sam.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't either. It was truly dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Yes. You're really feeling being Christine today.
I don't know what that was. But here's what's coming up in today's show. In our Noteworthy segment, Earthling Ed's passion project, Unity Diner, is going to reopen.
Woohoo! I'm so excited. I can't even tell you.
It's fantastic news.
It really is. And in our main topic, we announce the 2025 VegNews Veggie Award Winners.
More good news.
Indeed.
This is a happy episode.
It really is.
But before we get into all of that, what in the heck have we been up to?
You know, more of the same. Really, for the most part.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, I know that sounds kind of lame, but, you know, this is the time of year where, like, I am so busy at work.
Yeah.
Like, March and April, it's really October, March, and April are just my crazy months.
That's true.
And so that's really where my head is. And, you know, it's even more so this year because in addition to, you know, concerts going up and recruiting new students and all of that, we're also looking for a new colleague. And I'm running that search process. So that's, you know, a little extra on top of the norm. So really just more of the same. But with that, that also includes we're still going to the gym.
We're still going to the gym.
Yes,
hey,
we are.
Congratulations to us.
Indeed.
Big applause.
Mm-hmm.
Big applause. One thing I don't have on the outline, but a few days ago, we had the most blustery windstorm.
It was crazy.
We have a tree down in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge one.
No, little guy.
Yeah. Thankfully, none of our big ones were affected.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of branches and stuff that need to be picked up, but it's really muddy right now because we also had a lot of rain that came along with all that wind. So that's the situation on the outside.
It is. But, you know, I have to say, I'm kind of digging all of this rain that we've been having over the last week or so, because what that means is in a couple weeks, when things get a little warmer and things start to dry out a little bit, like everything's going to be so green and so beautiful.
My favorite time of year is spring, when things start blooming and the trees start popping. And
that kind of late April to mid-June is just spectacular.
That is one of my favorite, most favorite times of year. We did something really fun yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
First of all, we went for lunch at Mad Mex.
Well, first we went and got our taxes done.
Yeah, that was talking about fun things.
Yeah, that's true. Although I have to say, number one, I really appreciate you kind of keeping all the documents in one place.
Yeah,
just like, it's really great.
I do our tax prep and then we take it to an actual tax preparer.
Yes.
And have them do, you know.
And she's a lovely person.
I love our tax preparer.
She's great.
Her name's Polly.
We love Polly.
She works for H&R Block. Not sponsored by H&R Block.
Not at all. And so, you know, we went and did that. And so I have to say, I mean, no one likes doing their taxes, but at the same time, I feel like our tax experience is as pleasant as it can be.
Oh, it's completely painless until we get to the paying part.
Yeah, to the paying part.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've discovered that since we are now married filing jointly, it is more expensive for us to file taxes.
Well, it is. And plus, because it's Compassion and Cucumbers, we're an LLC.
Right.
So that adds forms. And when you have a commercial tax preparer do your taxes, you're charged by the form.
Yeah.
And our preparer, Polly, she's really good about trying to eliminate forms.
Yes.
She does her best to eliminate the number of forms that it takes for us to file.
Yeah.
So she helps. But it adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it adds up. I'm retired, so I have 1099s, and 1099s add cost to your preparation fees,
and
which is so ridiculous because a 1099 is the same thing as a W-2, except I have a 1099-R because I'm retired. It's a W-2, and it's the same every year. I don't understand why 1099.
My 1099, is not like a W-2. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, my boss gave me a one-off stipend for doing some extra work for the department, and that relatively small stipend costs us extra money on our taxes.
Right.
Number one, because it's over, like I have to declare it because it's over that $600 limit.
Yeah.
But also it adds a form.
Right.
So it's like I'm considering going back to my boss and saying, hey, if you're going to give me a stipend for this kind of work in future, can we make it $599.99?
Yeah.
So I don't have to declare it. I don't have to pay tax on it. And I don't have the form.
And we have one less 1099.
We have one fewer form. Right.
Yeah. So anyway, enough about taxes. Back to the fun stuff. We went to Mad Max for lunch, and I had what I almost always get.
Yeah.
Is their herbivores tofu tacos.
They're so good.
So good. And they have tofutti cream cheese, and they have vegan cheese if you want cheese. And I usually get it with rice and beans. Their rice and beans is pretty good.
Yeah. And yesterday, I swear, when you got your tofutti cream cheese, it was basically half a container of tofutti.
Huge. It was like an ice cream scoop full of tofutti. I'm like, wow. I mean, I love tofutti cream cheese or sour cream, but even I couldn't eat a ice cream scoop size of sour cream.
Yeah, that is a bit much.
Yeah.
But hey, you're getting some value for your money there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure.
And what did you get? You got something new.
I did. I got the Southwest Bowl. Mad Max in the past has done some really beautiful bowls. There was one that they were doing about, I don't know, a year and a half ago. It was like this autumn kind of bowl, and it was farro and roasted Brussels sprouts and cauliflower and all kinds of, typical veg that you would have in a Mexican or Tex-Mex restaurant.
Yeah.
And you would put a protein with it. In our case, the crispy tofu, which we love so much. And then,
it's really good.
And then you get a little sauce, and they give you one tortilla so you can, kind of make your own taco or burrito out of it, which is really great. And what I love about these bowls, this bowl was the Southwest Bowl, and it was a new one for me. So it was corn and farro and black beans, peppers and onions, radish. What else was in there? There was a lot in there. I feel like crispy tofu, cilantro, some lime, et cetera, et cetera. But it was just a really nice combination of stuff. Yeah. Very clean, very healthy ingredients.
And they're big. Their bowls are big.
And they're huge. So, I get this bowl that's bigger than my head, and I take my tortilla.
And that's saying something.
Hey. She means that physically because she does believe that I have a rather large head. It's not an ego thing.
It runs in her family, big heads.
Yes, my brother also has a rather large head.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's not an ego thing. It's an actual physical attribute. So let's not get confused about that.
Right. Anyway,
I got this bowl that was bigger than my actual head.
Yeah.
And took my tortilla and made a couple of little tortillas, little tacos, and then had a little bit more of it. And then I was just full. And I had 3/4 of the dish left easily.
Yeah.
And
you put it back together and it looked like you hadn't even eaten any of it.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was very filling and really satisfying, but also satisfying was that we got to bring almost all of it home. So last evening, when we were starting to get a little bit hungry, because we ate lunch kind of early, we got there around 11:30 or so.
11:30, something like that.
And so when we got to dinner time, we just took the remainder of my Southwest bowl and tossed it into tortillas that we had on hand at home.
Yeah. It was also my rice and beans that I didn't finish.
That's right. You didn't. So we mixed her rice and beans.
A lot of the large dollop of tofutti
sour cream. Yeah, that's true.
So we made burritos with it. It was really good.
It was really good. And we still have more left.
There's still enough for 2 more small burritos.
Yes.
That's how much food they give you.
That's right. And
it's ridiculous.
So we're getting 3 meals
out of one.
One meal, 3 meals for me and 2 meals for both of us.
Yeah.
Like 2 meals for you.
That's crazy.
Out of one $16 plate.
I know, it's crazy.
So that's awesome. So that's why I really like to get the Mad Max bowls is because they are incredible value for the money.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. They're awesome. So that was super tasty. And we hadn't been to Mad Max in a long time.
We haven't. And Mad Max,
it was a treat.
You've probably heard us talk about it before, but they do have some really great vegan options on their menu. The menu is very well marked. And they will make all kinds of vegan substitutions for you. Like I said, with the sour cream, with the cheese. You can use their tofu in almost anything that they make. So you can pretty much make anything on their menu vegan.
Yeah.
Because they have the options to
Just by swapping out
that.
the protein, sour cream, and the cheese.
Yeah. So then after Mad Max, we went bowling.
Yeah, we did.
We bowled so bad.
We did.
I don't know why we were bowling so bad.
I don't know. But you bowled kind of badly. I bowled very badly.
Yes, you bowled poorly.
I did. I bowled poorly. It's very true. In fact, I was texting my brother while we were bowling, and I texted him a picture of our scores at one point in game 3, I think, and said, "We are bowling poorly." And he shot back, "We? Looks like Christine is on track for 100. I'm like, okay, great. She didn't make it.
I didn't break 100 in any of the games that we bowled, which is unusual. We usually at least break 100.
Yeah, and my highest score was 85.
I don't even know what mine was.
98.
Stopped looking. Was it 98?
98 in your last game.
So close.
Yeah, and my highest was 85.
But
also
we had a good time. We had a good time.
We did.
At one point, though, the lane we were on, the pin resetter kept breaking down.
Yeah, Christine broke the lane 3 times.
I don't know. I wasn't doing anything weird or anything. It was just like I would go to my spare and it would get stuck.
I'm just saying, it never happened on my turn.
No.
Only happened on her turn.
Yeah, so weird. So they moved us to a different lane and they gave us 20 more minutes of bowling, which was
nice.
Very nice of them. Yeah, worked
Yeah.
out. Bowling in these places now, these like giant sports complex or whatever the heck you want to call them, it is not cheap.
No.
Bowling used to be a very affordable night out.
Yeah.
You know, it was like $50.
Well, it was. Yeah, because you foolishly didn't use the gift card. That I
had a
you.
gift card, which was why we were going. And then I forgot to use the gift card. But regardless, it's still $50.
It is.
You know? And I'm sure if we just go to a regular old bowling alley,
it would be less.
I
think you're right.
Less,
so, one of these days we should check out
you're
our
paying
local
for
bowling
all
alley.
that overhead. They have,
Oh yeah,
all
like
kinds of
with
stuff
the
going
party rooms and the karaoke and all of the video games and all that stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, that was really fun.
It was.
Really, really fun. Although I do have to say, every time I bowl, the next day my left glute hurts.
Yes. So we're going to create a new movie just about Christine's bowling injuries, and we're going to call it My Left Glute.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. There's something about my stance when I bowl. Stance, like I have a stance. Whatever. But there's something about the way I bowl that I put pressure on my left leg in a way that strains my left glute muscle. I don't know. Really bad. Really bad.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to. Let's just hop on over to our Noteworthy segment because I really want to get into this. This is exciting news. I'm so happy to hear it that Unity Diner is reopening.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I am so excited.
Yeah, you might remember last time Sam was in London, the Unity Diner had just closed.
No.
Wasn't it?
No, they weren't closed yet. They were closing on February 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so Dan and I had gotten a reservation at Unity Diner, but we
you
had to
couldn't
cancel
make
it because we got the schedule of plays we were seeing mixed up and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's all
we didn't
coming
actually
back to me now.
There you go. But anyway, Unity Diner has announced that it will be making a comeback just 2 months after shutting its doors.
Yeah.
The Vegan Restaurant, which is situated in East London, will start welcoming customers again from this Friday, April 5th. So they reopened yesterday.
Just yesterday, yeah.
In December of last year, we just couldn't see a way in which we could possibly continue, the diner wrote on Instagram. However, we are beyond thrilled to say that after ongoing negotiations with our landlords throughout the past couple of months, alongside investment from one of our co-founders, we're relaunching with a fresh energy and a new menu. As well as UD classics like tofu and chips and mac and cheese, the menu will also feature new options, including a vegan carvery on Sundays. Unity Diner was founded by activist and author Earthling Ed, real name Ed Winters, in 2018. In a statement to Plant-Based News, Winters confirmed that he will be stepping back from the restaurant to focus on other projects. The support of the community throughout January was absolutely incredible and completely blew all of us away, Winters said. We're so grateful for the support and kindness that we received, and I am delighted that we have been able to work with the landlords. I am thrilled to say that this means that Unity Diner is going to be reopening and will be beginning a new and exciting chapter.
So good to hear.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really, really amazing. I am so excited about
Interesting that they're adding a vegan carving station. Carving stations, I think, in the UK are very popular. Here in the States, you usually only see that at maybe weddings or like a fancy buffet situation. But they're far more popular in the UK.
Yep. And the diner's ethos will remain the same. They are here to provide great vegan food, spread awareness for animals, and to raise funds for the Surge Sanctuary. But they can't do it without you. So only with all of our continued support can we make this work and keep the space thriving for the vegan community and the sanctuary.
Yeah, so if you are in the London area, be sure and support them. If you ever vacation in the London area, check out Unity Diner.
I know I'm excited to go back in January.
Yeah, because we have yet to be able to go there.
Yes.
And we thought our chance to ever eat there was dashed.
That's right. And so I am so excited. Yeah. I know I will be going back to London in January, and Unity Diner will be at the top of the list for restaurants next year.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear how it is, how the food is. So that's wonderful news.
It really is. So thrilled about that.
Yeah. And, without further ado, as they like to say, whoever they are, let's move into our main topic.
Yes, let's do it. Our main topic this week celebrates the 2025 VegNews Veggie Awards.
Woohoo!
That's right. There are 156 VegNews 2025 winners.
How many did we win?
0.
Thank you, VegNews, for the nomination.
Yes.
We were nominated for the first time this year, and we were ecstatic about
my gosh.
that.
Just over the moon.
First of all, super surprised.
Yeah.
And then we were over the moon, like Sam said, and just to be nominated was a thrill.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say that we put in a strong as expected.
Yeah.
By not winning.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll let you know who won in the podcast category a little bit further down the line.
Will.
But let's talk about who won.
Yep. If you thought vegan food couldn't get any better, think again. From legacy brands like Tofurkey proving they've still got it to bold newcomers like Rebel Cheese shaking things up and winning by just 1 vote.
1 vote.
That's crazy. This year's Reader's Poll spotlights the people, products, and places that are proving just how exciting plant-based living has become. This year, we're celebrating even more of your favorite plant-based products with a slew of new categories, from best vegan cookie to bubbly beverage to frozen pizza and beyond. And VegNews' very own staff picks added to the mix. So get ready. It's time to crown the 2025 winners.
I think it's fun that they included their staff picks this year.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah. It starts out with best milk. Of course, that means plant milk, right?
I'm assuming so, yes.
Yeah, and so they say, watch out, almond. Oat milk is coming for your crown as the alt milk of choice. And Oatly is leading the charge. 4 years after its Starbucks debut, the Swedish brand is doubling down with yet another coffee collab, this time with Nespresso. From coffee to cereal to oatmeal, VegNews readers are splashing Oatly on everything, apparently. So yeah, you guessed it. The winner in first place is Oatly. In second place, we have Silk. It doesn't say which Silk. Is it Silk oat milk? Or is it Silk almond milk? Is it Silk
cashew milk? Is it Silk coconut milk? It could be any number of them.
It could be any of those. Also with Califia Farms, I think they have a number of different types of plant milk.
Yep.
They came in third, and then the editor's choice was Elmhurst, and the Elmhurst
They also have a number of different ones.
Yeah.
My favorite
they're
actually
good.
is
and they're
their,
shelf stable, which is nice.
They are. My favorite Elmhurst milk is the hazelnut milk.
Hazelnut milk is so good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pricey.
It is.
It's pricey.
And our Tops doesn't carry it anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They had it for a while, and now they don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's sad.
Now we're moving on to one of my favorite categories, Best Ice Cream. This year, the winner for Best Vegan Ice Cream is Ben & Jerry's. Creativity and innovation are the mantras that guide the flavor gurus at this cult favorite ice creamery. And with 19 dairy-free whimsical creations spanning from the fudgy, marshmallowy fish food to the brand new chocolate caramel brownie, it's no surprise Ben & Jerry's has won its 6th Veggie Award.
Wow.
Yes. So in first place, we had Ben & Jerry's. In second place, So Delicious Dairy Free.
The So Delicious stuff is pretty good.
It is. Third place, Oatly.
Haven't tried it.
And the editor's vote is for Eclipse.
Also,
we also have not tried.
Have not tried it.
Now, I want to put a new vote out there because
for what?
A few weeks ago, I stopped at Wegmans and picked up some Wegmans brand dairy-free ice cream.
You really liked yours.
And I got one. It was a coffee caramel fudge.
And you said it was the best plant-based ice cream you've ever had.
It was the best plant-based ice cream I'd ever had.
Yeah.
It was absolutely spectacular. And even better, it was inexpensive. It was less than $4 a pint.
Yeah, that's really affordable.
Which you don't see.
No, you don't.
That's Ben & Jerry's is $7 or $8 for a pint. It's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
So I want to put out there to the Veg News editors, seek out some Wegmans ice cream.
Wegmans
is fantastic.
Wegmans isn't everywhere in the country, though.
True.
And Sam did also get another pint of the Wegmans chocolate peanut butter something or other. Chocolate peanut butter and cookies or something like that. And I tried it, and I wasn't super impressed with it.
It needed more peanut butter.
And the chocolate ice cream part wasn't chocolatey enough. It was just kind of sweet and tasteless to me. I don't think I finished it. Did you finish it?
Yeah, probably. It was ice cream. I'm going to finish it.
I'm not a huge ice cream eater, so Sam probably finished it off.
I'm not either, but I do enjoy it when we have it.
Yeah.
So yes, I probably finished it, but I'm telling you, that coffee caramel fudge combo was spectacular.
Yeah. Mine was just okay.
All right.
Moving on, the best staple cheese voted in at number 1 was Violife. Not surprised.
Nope. Not surprised
cheesy
at all.
quesadillas, crispy grilled cheese sandos, feta top, flatbreads, and parm dusted za. They're all possible thanks to Violife's range of dairy-free shreds, slices, blocks, and more. Whatever dairy cheese can do, Violife can do better. Not sponsored by Violife.
Not at all.
So they took first place. Again, this is like just the brand.
Right.
There's so many different varieties of these cheeses. Second place was Chow Creamery, and I like their cheeses a lot.
I do too.
And third place was Miyoko's Creamery. Used to love Miyoko's before they did Miyoko's wrong.
Yep.
So we don't buy their products anymore. And then the editor's vote was Violife. So Violife takes both the editors and first place.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not big on vegan cheese. It's not a staple for me.
Yeah.
But when we do put cheese on a burger or a sandwich or something like that, Violife is definitely my favorite.
Yeah. For me, it used to be Follow Your Heart, but they changed the recipes on a lot of their cheeses, and they're not as good anymore. So Violife is what we usually get.
Yep.
For like slices and whatnot.
Yep. Next, we have Best Artisanal Cheese, and the crown goes to Rebel Cheese. Apparently by one vote.
We haven't tried the Rebel cheeses yet. I'm pretty sure that Wegmans Supermarkets is carrying Rebel cheeses now, although I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shark Tank's Mark Cuban and Lori Greiner aren't the only ones vying for a taste of buttery brie, smoked cheddar, and tomato herb fromage by Austin-based Rebel Cheese. In the tightest race in Veggie Award history, this vegan creamery brings home its first Veggie Award. So again, first place to Rebel Cheese, second place to Miyoko's Creamery, probably still for that incredible mozzarella.
Yeah, their mozzarella is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Third place, Kite Hill, and the editor's vote was indeed for Rebel Cheese.
Still in the vein of cheese, we are, with the best cream cheese. Voted best cream cheese was Kite Hill. Chive, everything, garden veggie, or plain, however you schmear. Kite Hill's smooth, tangy almond milk-based cream cheese is VegNews readers' top choice for the second consecutive year. The time to stock up on bagels is now.
Well, the time to stock up on bagels is always.
Yeah, so Kite Hill takes first place in the cream cheese category. Violife takes second. Third place is Miyoko's. And the editor's choice is also Kite Hill. I don't think any of this is true. This is all wrong. You people are wrong. I demand a recount.
Okay.
Stop the steal.
Okay, because your favorite and mine is not on this list.
It's Tofutti.
It is Tofutti.
It's the old Tofutti.
Old standby. Yep. Old Tofutti cream cheese.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
And the Miyoko's Creamery cream cheese, when we were still buying Miyoko's products, I did try it. Totally didn't like it. It's very, very tart tasting. It's kind of grayish yellow in color. It's very different.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not going to give that to an omnivore and go, here's the cream cheese for your bagel. They're going to go, what is this?
Now, I have to admit, though, I am interested in trying the Kite Hill because I do like the idea that there are flavored cream cheese.
I think we have tried the Kite Hill.
Have we?
It was a long time ago. And
I think
the Kite Hill are on the pricey side.
They are.
But we did try it a number of years ago.
Yeah, because I like me a garden veggie cream cheese.
Yeah.
That would be great.
The veggie versions are, of the Kite Hill stuff, the veggie versions are definitely my favorite.
Okay.
I would get that over a plain version of it.
Gotcha.
Any day. The Violife is okay. It's an okay standby if they're out of Tofutti at the store. I will probably get the tub of Violife. Also super pricey for the amount of cream cheese that you get.
Yeah.
So there's that. And it's funny that nobody voted in the Philadelphia now makes a plant-based.
Right.
Which I have not tried.
Neither
or seen.
I haven't seen it either,
I haven't seen it in a store. So.
Interesting. All right. Moving away from cheese, but still in the dairy category, we have Best Butter. This win does not surprise me at all. And it's Miyoko's. When Sprinkles debuts a new vegan cupcake, they reach for oat milk butter by Miyoko's Creamery to create the fluffiest, most decadent treat. And if it's good enough for Sprinkles, it's good enough for us. Between cinnamon brown sugar, garlic parm, and original salted flavors, it's no surprise this vegan creamery is bringing home its second Veggie Award for Best Butter.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. A lot of people, if they want to, like a upscale butter, because it is cultured.
Yes.
It does have a very buttery taste.
It does.
But it is good.
It is very good.
I won't deny that it's good.
So first place, Miyoko's Creamery. Second place, Earth Balance.
Yeah, Earth Balance is good.
Third place, Country Crock, which is our daily, everyday butter.
Yeah, that's what we get. And mainly just because of accessibility.
Yes. Yes. Our store carries both the avocado oil and the olive oil varieties.
Usually, yeah.
So, that tends to be our go-to butter.
Yeah.
And then the editor's vote for Best Butter was indeed Miyoko's Creamery.
Yeah, the editors aren't going out on limbs here. They're voting with the people.
Well, not entirely.
No, not completely.
As you'll see in the next category.
Not completely. The next category is Best Creamer. And Silk takes the win with their oat creamer. Here's some facts. 70% of dairy consumers prefer Silk over conventional dairy. And we're not surprised. Upgrade your morning cuppa with one of Silk's 15 dairy-free creamers. From classic vanilla soy to the innovative shake and spray oat cold foam creamer. That is very complicated.
Yes.
Shake and spray?
Well, I think that's kind of interesting. I see more and more of my students on campus carrying around drinks that include cold foam.
The cold foam, yeah.
Yeah, so one student that I see pretty regularly last week, she had a very green beverage with pink foam on it.
Probably a matcha.
Yes, it was a matcha latte with strawberry cold foam.
Well, that set her back like $9.
Probably. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't ask those things. But
so coming in first in the best creamer is indeed Silk. Second place was Califia Farms. They do make some nice creamers. Third place was Oatly. And the editor chose Sown, which I think is a West Coast brand.
I think so.
We've never tried that. The Nut Pods didn't make the cut, and I think the Nut Pods are really good.
I do. I like the Nut Pods. I don't drink coffee very often, but around the holidays, like after Christmas Eve dinner or something like that, we usually have some decaf coffee with the Nut Pods, like peppermint.
Yeah, my sister's crazy for the Nut Pods. She always keeps
so good.
Yeah, she always keeps a couple of different flavors of the Nut Pods.
Yeah, they're kind of a nice holiday treat.
They are.
All right. So now we have Best Yogurt, and this year it goes to Forager Project. Whether you're looking for a post-gym high-protein Greek yogurt, a kid-friendly pouch perfect for lunchboxes, or a sippable yogurt bev to enjoy on your morning commute, Forager Project has a creamy, fruity cashew milk yogurt for every occasion. So in first place, Forager Project. In second place, Silk. In third place, So Delicious Dairy Free. And the editor's vote was Kite Hill.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like this. We don't buy like flavored yogurts or anything because neither one of us are huge yogurt eaters. I know you used to be.
I was.
Before we were vegan, and you
is
haven't
true.
found one that's met your high standards. But
Cute. Very cute.
But I do like the Forager plain because you can use it as sour cream.
Yep.
You can doctor it up and use it in dressings and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you make cremas out of yogurt.
Well, the thing is again, I'm going to go to Wegmans. I think Wegmans stopped carrying Forager because now they have their own brand
Right.
of unsweetened yogurt, vegan yogurt, and it's good. So that's what I buy, and it's far less expensive because the Forager in this, I forget how big this container. It's a pretty large container, but it's like $8 and some odd cents or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, go Forager Project. And I like the So Delicious though. I think I was going to say before I interrupted myself.
Yeah.
As far as the like little tubs of like flavored yogurts, I think the So Delicious are pretty good if that's what you're going for. They have a lot of sugar and,
Right.
not a whole lot of protein.
Right. And I think that's why I got away from yogurt in general, because when we first went vegan, I just didn't find a vegan yogurt that kind of, scratched the same itch that, because I had been a big fan of flavored Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
And, I like the really thick, creamy yogurt that if you put it in the freezer, it would essentially be ice cream.
Yeah.
And I just haven't found a vegan version of that.
Yeah.
And so because the texture and the flavors just haven't been quite right, I don't see any reason to get all of that sugar if I'm not also then getting the protein.
Yeah. And if you're still looking for a vegan yogurt and don't want to like buy every vegan yogurt to try them out, there's a YouTuber, her name is Merle O'Neill.
Okay.
And she did an extensive taste test video on vegan yogurts.
Oh, cool.
And talked about all the different nutrition factors in each one, taste and texture, and really in depth, So if you're looking for a yogurt, but like I said, don't want to, drop all the money to buy every
single one,
brand that your store carries, it's a pretty good resource.
Nice. Thanks for that.
Up next is Best Egg, and no surprise here, Just Egg takes
No
it.
surprise at all.
Yeah. 2025 just may go down as the year of the egg shortage, but that doesn't mean you can't have your scrambles and eat them too. Just Egg's liquid gold easily transforms into just about any kind of eggy breakfast dish you could dream up. No stocking the grocery aisles required. So it's no surprise that Just has earned the first ever back-to-back wins for Best Vegan Egg.
We actually just had Just Egg this morning.
We did. I made omelets.
Yep. We had beautiful omelets made from Just Egg liquid. We always have some Just Egg folds in the freezer in case we get the hankering for a breakfast sandwich. Yeah. I'm a big Just Egg fan.
Yeah, surprising in second place is Bob's Red Mill egg replacer, and I think that's because of maybe a baking replacement, because they certainly aren't. Like if you're looking for eggs for breakfast.
No, that's not
the
it.
Bob's Red Mill is not what you're looking for. The Yo Egg products took third place, and they have like a fried egg kind of version, and they have the hard-boiled egg version now that's out. And I've heard they're pretty good. We've never tried them. And the editors also voted for Just Egg.
Indeed, they did. Next, we move on to Best Burger.
This is controversial.
This is controversial, and I have to say I disagree with the vote.
I do too.
The winner of the Best Burger Award this year is Beyond Meat. This trailblazing vegan brand made a name for itself with beefy, bleeding burgers. And now, Beyond Meat is infusing its beloved burger with better-for-you avocado oil, red lentils, and fava bean protein for a heart-healthy boost. The verdict? Beyond Burger is still readers' top choice for the 7th year in a row.
Yeah.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah, that is
and I
impressive.
have to say, I give them props for the avocado oil, the lentils, and the fava bean protein.
Right.
I really do. Because, yes, these highly processed burger substitutes, they're not great for you nutritionally.
No, still better than if you're eating an animal.
Absolutely. And
both
without
nutrition-wise and cruelty-wise.
Yes, without question.
Yeah.
But, if you're like us and we generally speaking eat whole plant foods for the most part, this is a splurge. This is not a regular part of, or should not be a regular part of a balanced diet.
Yeah. Well, I think monetarily,
well, that too.
It's probably not for most people,
right?
Because they're kind of pricey.
So first place, Beyond Meat. Second place, our personal favorite, Impossible Foods. We definitely feel that the Impossible Burger is superior to the Beyond Burger.
We do, and I think I would flip-flop those. I would put Impossible in number 1 and Beyond in number 2.
Yep. And then in third place, we have Dr. Praeger's.
Go figure. There's so many other vegan burgers, plant-based burgers out there. I'm really surprised to see Dr. Praeger's take third place.
And the editor's vote was for Dr. Praeger's.
Yeah.
So, I think we may have to check out some Dr. Praeger's.
Yeah.
Because I know that our grocery store sells them.
Oh, do they?
I believe so.
Oh, we'll try them.
Yeah, so we've got to check them out because there may be something that we're missing.
Yeah, it could be. Mm-hmm. Next up is Best Chicken. Best Vegan Chicken. And Gardein takes first place.
All right.
With options ranging from Nashville hot tenders and mandarin orange morsels to buffalo wings and sandwich-ready fillets, Gardein has perfected vegan chicken throughout its 22 years in business, so it's no surprise that it remains the undisputed winner of Best Vegan Chicken. So yes, Gardein takes first place. In second place, we have Daring Foods. In third place, we have Impossible Foods Chicken. And the editors voted for Tyndall Foods.
Yes, indeed. And I agree with the Gardein.
Yeah.
Of the chicken fillets we've had, I think Gardein has been my favorite. I would put Impossible second. I don't like Daring Foods chicken at all.
Yeah.
And it's just because the texture, I think, reminds me, the flavor is fine, but the texture reminds me too much of like dark meat.
Actual meat.
Chicken. Yeah, it just does not work for me.
Yeah. And the Tyndall Foods, we've only ever tried their
the nuggets.
Nuggets. And to be honest with you, I wasn't impressed.
I wasn't either.
Yeah.
We've had Impossible Nuggets. We've had one of our favorites, actually.
Here we go again.
What?
The Wegmans.
Yeah, Wegmans don't be chicken.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all of you that don't have Wegmans in your area because their vegan options, their store brand vegan options are
really good.
They're very good. Yeah.
And they're less expensive than most of the
less
other brands.
yeah.
And well, I mean, it's the same thing. We don't have Sprouts.
Yeah, so stop it. So stop being jealous of our Wegmans because we don't have Sprouts.
We don't have Sprouts.
Yeah.
So the West Coast has Sprouts. We have Wegmans.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I wasn't real impressed with Tyndall Foods, but the Wegmans Don't Be Chicken, I think are really good.
Yeah.
And also there's the Dino Buddies.
Yeah, the Dino Buddies, which we call Dino Bites.
Yes, we do, because that's a travesty of a name that was just missed.
Yeah.
I mean,
really missed opportunity.
Really missed opportunity.
Yeah. But you know what? I think the Tyndall Foods nuggets would really appeal to kids because there's something about them that's very maybe McDonald's chicken McNugget
I can see that.
esque. So yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Next we have Best Seafood. And once again, the prize goes to Gardein. The plant-based seafood category is booming with innovation and new players, but VegNews readers are reaching for the tried and true classics, Gardein's crabless cakes and fishless fillets. And with the legacy brand's meatier formulation as part of its ultimate product line, fish and chips will never be the same. I will admit Gardein fishless fillets were the first vegan fish replacement that I ever tried. And I really do love them. We haven't had them in years.
We really haven't. They're not part of our, everyday buying, and but they do make a really good fish sandwich.
Right. Like if you kind of want to mock up a Filet-O-Fish, just a fried fish fillet with some tartar sauce and some pickles and maybe a little cheese. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, just pop them in the air fryer and then make a sandwich.
Yep. They're really
with
awesome.
relish and whatnot.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep. So first place, Gardein. In second place, we have Conscious Foods. In third place, the plant-based seafood company. And the editor's vote was also for Conscious Foods.
And we haven't tried any of those other brands.
We have not.
I don't think.
No. Mm-mm.
Ooh, here's a fun category.
This is a good category.
Best Bacon. And voted first in Best Bacon was Light Life. Plant-based bacon has reached a whopping market value of $1.3 billion, thanks in part to innovative ingredients like mycelium and seaweed. But when it comes to smoky, savory, crispy strips, VegNews readers are spending their dollars on Light Life's classic smart bacon for BLTs, breakfast platters, and beyond. Yeah, I agree. The Light Life is a good all-around vegan bacon.
It is.
Coming in second is one of our favorites, the Upton Naturals.
Love Upton's Naturals.
Third place is Unreal Deli, which we've tried.
Also love the Unreal Deli
also
bacon.
Pretty good. And the editors chose My Forest Foods, which again is a brand that we have not tried.
Nope. And we also really like, is it Bee Leaf bacon?
Bee Leaf?
Isn't it Bee Leaf? Because remember
we
that
have tried
day?
So many bacons, I can't
Because there was that day we went to the vegan grocery store and bought 3 kinds of vegan bacon. And I know one of them was Upton's, one of them was Unreal, and I think the third was called Bee Leaf.
Maybe. I don't remember. There were so many bacons.
It's okay. No worries. Next we have Best Deli Slices. Now, for me, there can be only one winner to this category, and it is, in fact, Tofurkey.
Yeah.
Pile on the Tofurkey deli slices and build a sky-high sandwich even Scooby would approve of. Peppered bologna, Italian, roast beef, and hickory smoked deliver nostalgic deli flavors without the cruelty. But the newest next-gen slices in roasted turkey and smoked ham flavors prove this 45-year-old company still has some tricks up its sleeve. Yes, I am a Tofurkey devotee.
Yeah, the Tofurkey I think is the best as far as deli slices goes.
I absolutely
in my opinion.
Yeah, I absolutely love the hickory smoked. We keep that in the house almost all the time because it's one of my favorite ingredients for a sandwich to take to work.
Yeah.
I also really like the peppered Tofurkey.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Big fan of the Tofurkey. So in first place, we of course have Tofurkey. In second place, Field Roast. In third place, Unreal Deli. Now, I almost got some Unreal Deli corned beef slices right before spring break because I was like, oh, that would be cool.
Like
try
for
them out in a Reuben.
Like
for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. But I didn't do it. And the editor's vote was for Prime Roots, which I've never heard of.
I have not. And I'm also surprised to see that, what is it, Eve's brand is not in this showing.
Yeah.
Because they're usually the more readily available. Tofurkey and Eve's. I've seen some of the Field Roast stuff, but not a lot of it. And of course, the Unreal Deli stuff, our regular grocery stores don't carry it. You can get it at the Vegan Grocery Store in North Tonawanda, New York, if you're ever in the area. But we don't have it at our regular grocery store.
Yep.
Up next is Best Jerky. Louisville Vegan Jerky Company takes first place. Master jerky makers at this family-run operation aren't afraid of bold flavors. Cheddar, jalapeno popper, orange chicken, and pepperoni pizza are just a handful of the imaginative flavors that put Louisville Vegan Jerky Company in a category of its own. So yeah, Louisville Vegan Jerky. I have tried the Louisville Jerky. It's pretty good. In second place is Pan's Mushroom Jerky, which I have not tried. In third place is my favorite, the Primal Spirit, which is not dry like most jerkies. They're marinated and they come in like a vacuum sealed pack. So they're moist.
Right.
They're chewy like a jerky, but they're not dry like most jerkies. And then the editor's choice was Moku Jerky, which I have not tried.
Yeah, I myself am not a jerky person, so...
not a jerky person.
No, I'm not a jerky person, but I can tell you that a number of Primal Spirit vacuum packs tend to make their way into Christine's Christmas stocking every year.
It's the only time I really have it.
Yeah.
Is I get it in my stocking every year, and it's like a super treat, you know, because I don't buy it, you know. It's not something I buy for myself. I'm not going to the store specifically for jerky.
I'd have to wonder about you if you were. Really.
Oh no, I'm out of jerky. But I do enjoy it when I get it in my Christmas stocking. It's a fun treat.
And now we're on to Best Protein Powder, and I'm actually really glad that we came upon this category.
Really well.
Because I feel like now that we're going to the gym, might be a good idea to get a little extra protein every now and again. And my favorite protein shake, which is made by OWYN, Only What You Need, which are fantastic and they're pre-made. And
I hear
really
good
yummy.
things about them.
Oh, they're so yummy. I love the cold brew coffee flavor. It's incredible. But, they're a little pricey and they're, again, individually packaged. So, maybe consider a protein powder. And VegNews tells us that the best is Orgain. Natural and unsweetened, fruity cereal, milk flavored, simple 6-ingredient blends, 30-gram power blends, keto, oat milk, Justin's nut butter cup inspired. I'm into that. There's an Orgain plant-based protein powder for virtually every palate and preference, and for every time someone asks you where you get your protein. So in first place, we have Orgain. In second place, Vega. In third place, Garden of Life. And the editor's vote, which is a new brand to me, Sun Warrior.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have some protein powder on hand. I wish you didn't have to buy protein powder in like a 40-gallon tub.
Right.
If you could find it in smaller sizes.
Well, I mean, what about this? So maybe we find, we go looking for this Orgain nut butter protein inspired by Justin's chocolate peanut butter.
They have a dark chocolate peanut butter flavor.
I'm all kinds of there.
I always put peanut butter in a protein
in a smoothie
shake
anyway.
So
yeah, so why not? So maybe we get a container of it and we share it.
Yeah,
then it wouldn't feel like.
I mean, of course we're going to share it, but they're still. I mean, this is a 1.17 pound container.
Yeah,
that's a lot of. I mean, unless you're having a protein shake every day, are you going to go through it? I know in the past we have gotten protein powders, and inevitably they go past expiration before.
Well, true.
We finish them.
But maybe we just need to be more proactive about it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I think we should give that a try because I'm looking at that and going, ooh, because that could also help with a little bit of sweet tooth.
Yeah, if you have a sweet tooth,
have
a protein shake.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Our next category is Best Condiment, and that is a big category, but the winner
really is.
The winner is Vegenaise. These days, vegans are spoiled for choice when it comes to eggless mayo. Between the highly anticipated return of Just Mayo to multinational companies like Hellmann's venturing into the category, Vegenaise, the ultimate vegan OG, proves it isn't going anywhere after earning its 9th Veggie Award.
Nice.
So yes, Follow Your Heart's Vegenaise is in first place. In second place is Bitchin' Sauce.
Okay.
I didn't even know bitchin' sauce made because it's just condiments. It's not just mayo.
It's not mayo, it's condiments.
Yeah, the bitchin' sauces are good. In third place, we have Bachan's, the original Japanese barbecue sauce. And then the editor's vote was for bitchin' sauce.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really go with Vegenaise anymore.
Yeah, we used to. Number one, it's very expensive. Number two, we can only get it in the very small jar.
Yep.
Which doesn't last very long if we go through, especially when we're closer to summer and we might be adding it to salad dressings or salads and maybe be making more cold sandwiches and stuff. And then thirdly, when we were able to get the larger jar, towards the bottom of the jar, the Vegenaise would get very runny.
So watery, so runny.
And disappointing.
It was very disappointing.
We go with the Hellmann's now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Which I want to support Vegenaise.
Absolutely.
And flavor-wise, I think Vegenaise is superior.
I completely agree.
But with that whole textural problem towards the end of the larger jar and then the smaller jars not being big enough is just kind of keeps us from buying it.
Yeah.
That and the price. It's crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have our best mac and cheese category.
No.
And this year, it's a first-time winner for Chow Creamery.
Oh, the Chow one is really good.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the Chow is a microwaved. It's a frozen microwaved mac and cheese.
Yes, it's frozen microwaved. It's all no prep. You don't have to mix in a packet of anything, or it's just, I believe it's already made and you just microwave it.
It's really good. Savory, mildly sweet, soft, and rich Vietnamese-style fermented tofu is the secret behind Chow Creamery's dairy-free cheese slices.
Oh.
combined with tender elbow pasta, a dash of nooch, and a splash of hot sauce. And it's easy to see why Chow just earned their first ever Veggie Award for Best Mac and Cheese. The others on the list, so behind Chow Creamery, are Annie's,
which
in
are good.
Second place.
Those are good.
They are.
Annie's boxed mac and cheese is good.
In third place, we've got Amy's Kitchen, and I can vouch for their frozen mac and cheese as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. And the editor's vote was for Amy's Kitchen.
Yeah. We don't buy. And it's funny, we were just talking yesterday or the day before about keeping a couple of boxed mac and cheeses on hand because they're good in a pinch, but we don't normally buy them.
No, actually, when we were at Wegmans yesterday, I saw them. And I'm like, ooh, there's the Annie's vegan mac with the rice noodles. And I was like, ooh, let's get some. And then I thought it was a little expensive, so I didn't.
We're so frugal anymore. I'm telling you.
It's weird. All these budgeting shows that we've been watching have just made us so crazy aware.
We stop and think before we buy anything.
We do.
Now.
It's kind of great, actually. I love it.
Is this a need or a want? You know, and prepared mac and cheese is definitely a want.
Absolutely. But you see, the thing is, and you never know which want is going to win out. So like yesterday, the boxed mac and cheese did not win out, but the Seventh Heaven chocolate did.
It's true.
So, you know.
Yeah.
There's no accounting for people.
Yeah. The next category in the VegNews Veggie Awards is Best Frozen Meal. And Amy's Kitchen takes Best Frozen Meal. Pad Thai, enchiladas, tofu scrambles, Moroccan vegetable tagine, meatloaf TV dinners, dumpling noodle bowls, broccoli mac and cheese, sweet potato coconut curry. The list of Amy's Kitchen's mouth-watering microwavable meals goes on and on. That's why it snatches the win for this brand new Veggie Award category. And we're happy to say that we can now, in good conscience, buy Amy's Kitchen's products again.
Yes.
There was a period of time where we were boycotting them because of some union busting and some bad conditions for their workers, which they have
since resolved.
They have resolved and rectified all that situation. So you can, in good conscience, once again buy Amy's Kitchen products. So yes, they take first place. In second place in Best Frozen Meal is Gardein.
Nice.
They do make some nice bowls and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've had a couple of their bowls, and they're pretty good.
Yeah. In third place is Purple Carrot, and the editor's vote goes to Conscious Foods,
which is not one that we've tried.
No.
Amy's is coming up for yet another win in the category of Best Frozen Pizza. When the moon hits your eye like an Amy's Kitchen roasted vegetable no cheese pie, that's amore. And you know what? I have to agree, because that's your favorite Amy's pizza too.
I do like that cheeseless
roasted
veggie one. It's good.
It is very good.
Yeah.
A base of slow roasted caramelized onions stands in for red sauce, then gets layered with marinated shiitakes, roasted red peppers, artichoke hearts, and a drizzle of balsamic. Can anything be tastier? So in first place, we have Amy's Kitchen, with second place going to Daya, third place Blackbird, and the editor's vote is also Blackbird.
My vote would go to Blackbird as far as frozen pizzas go. We don't have them available in our stores right where we are, but they are very good. We ordered some in the past, and they were delicious.
Yes, they were.
And the Daya frozen pizzas were pretty much a no-go for me. And first of all, I think you cannot find a Daya frozen pizza that doesn't have a gluten-free crust. So the crust gets kind of hard and crackery, which I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. I know it's been a long time since we've had a frozen pizza.
Yeah, we don't really buy them.
No, because we were for a while, just to have them on hand.
I used to keep the Amy's roasted veggies on hand.
But then the labor issues came up, so we stopped buying Amy's, and we just haven't gotten back into the habit.
I just got out of the habit of even keeping a frozen pizza on hand. If we make pizzas, we either make the dough or buy like dough and make our own.
Yep.
Next up is Best Coffee Beverage. Taking first place in Best Coffee Beverage is Califia Farms.
Nice.
Califia Farms consistently delivers some of the tastiest milks and coffees our fridges have ever seen. And there's plenty to choose from. Coffee purist, its new espresso blend cold brew packs an extra roasty kick in your everyday cup. Like it a little sweeter? The chocolatey mocha almond latte will satisfy any craving. Sweet, strong, or somewhere in between, Califia brings the buzz. So Califia takes first place. In second place, no surprises, Starbucks. They have tons of prepared coffee drinks.
Yep.
Third place is Stumptown, which I'm not familiar with.
I've never heard of that.
And the editor's vote is for Elmhurst.
Nice. I dig that.
Go Elmhurst.
Indeed. Our next category is a new one for this year, and that's Best Bubbly Beverage. This year, the award goes to GT's Kombucha. From mushroom elixirs to aguas de kefir to wellness shots, this California brand specializes in a wide array of wellness concoctions, but it's the kombuchas that get VegNews readers buzzing. With benefits like increased immunity, boosted gut health, and improved cellular health and brain function, and mouth-watering flavors like Peach Paradise and Adults-Only Chardonnay, it's no wonder this better-for-you brew has come out on top. Now, I'm not a kombucha fan. I've tried it a number of times. There's something about the fermentation. I can't.
I mean, I think either you like kombucha or you don't.
Yes.
I can take or leave kombucha. I've had ones that were like, oh, that's okay. And I've had ones that I'm like, oh, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you either like kombucha or you don't, I
Right.
think.
Well, coming in behind the kombucha, however, are a couple of my favorites.
Yeah.
Olipop. I'm actually having an Olipop right now.
Wow.
I am.
Not sponsored by Olipop.
Not sponsored by Olipop, but I am having an Olipop cherry cola right now. Tastes fantastic. Also, Poppy.
That's a good brand, yeah.
Poppy is also a really good brand.
Yeah.
Love their stuff. They have some wonderful flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And the editor's vote was for De La Calle.
Never heard of it.
Me either. I have
Another
a feeling,
West Coast brand.
I have a feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So really interesting that a kombucha took first place.
For sure.
Of all bubbly beverages. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of bubbly beverages
There
out
really
there.
are.
When you go to the store, I can lose Sam in the beverage section for an hour.
That's not true.
I know it's an exaggeration, but you do like the beverage section.
I do like beverages.
And there's so many new bubbly beverages now.
Yes. I mean, but the thing is, I'm not usually a bubbly beverage person. My beverage of choice is iced tea.
Yeah.
I could just drink iced tea all the time. And, but every now and again, I like something that, kind of replicates a soda.
Carbonated.
Yeah. And so for me, it is Olipop and Poppy. I like them both. It just depends on which flavor I'm going for. Yeah.
So interesting category. And like I said, I'm surprised that a kombucha took first place.
Me too.
Ooh, here's something I like. Best crunchy snack. Hippies takes first place.
All right.
Is there anything that chickpeas can't do? We devour them in Indian takeout, repurpose aquafaba for our baking projects, and thanks to Hippies, we're snacking on them all week long. The Hallmark white cheddar flavor is always a sure bet, but limited edition churro and Mexican street corn flavors shouldn't be missed either.
Ooh, I want to try the churro flavor.
Yeah, so Hippies takes first place in the best crunchy snack. Second place is Skinny Pop White Cheddar Popcorn. That's also very good. And even though it's white cheddar popcorn, it's vegan.
Yes, it is.
Third place is Back to Nature Cheesy Crackers. They're like cheese nips.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the editor's vote was for Pitos Puffs.
I've had Pitos. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're the ones that are shaped like a little pea pod, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're yummy. Although I have to put on this list for me, it's Trader Joe's Crunchy Curls.
Yeah, those are good.
They're amazing. They're a lentil and potato curly snack, and they are super, super crunchy, but not super, super salty. They're amazing with hummus. Like, that's it.
Yeah, they're really good.
Now we move on to Best Chocolate. And this year's winner is Who Kitchen. Organic, fair trade, and made simply with cacao, unrefined coconut sugar, cocoa butter, and nothing else. Who Kitchen's dark chocolate bars are a masterclass in how less really is more. But throw in a few high-quality mix-ins like hazelnut butter, puffed quinoa, and organic raspberry, and you've got some real winners. And I will agree, they have a cashew butter and raspberry flavor that is fantastic, and also the hazelnut butter flavor is really, really good.
Yeah.
So first place, Who Kitchen. In second place, Endangered Species.
I like Endangered Species chocolate.
I do too. In third place, Choco Love. And the editor's vote is for Cho, TCHO.
I've never tried that. Cho, I don't think.
Me either. Not familiar.
Best candy. Wow, that's
again a big category.
Big category, right? Best candy, pulling in the win for best candy is Justin's Peanut Butter Cups. The chokehold that peanut butter and chocolate has on society is something to be studied. And that's great. And according to VegNews readers, the nut butter aficionados at Justin's have cracked the code. Now only one question remains. Remain a peanut purist or experiment with almond and cashew? I can tell you, just stick with peanut butter.
Stick with peanut. Stick with peanut.
Justin's Peanut Butter Cups take first place for best candy. In second place is the Unreal Snacks Chocolate Gems. Those are good.
Especially the peanut ones.
Yeah.
I really do love Unreal's chocolate peanut gems. Yeah, I mean, they're really great.
They're like peanut M&Ms.
But better.
If peanut M&Ms were really good.
Yes. Yes.
In third place is Cocoa Milk Caramels, and those are good.
Yep, do like Cocoa Milk.
And then the editor's vote went to Katya's plant-based gummies.
I've tried Katya's plant-based gummies.
You have?
Yes. Owen and Lucy got me some for Christmas last year.
Oh, yeah.
And they were really very good. Mm-hmm. They were really very good. But I have to say, in both the best chocolate category and the best candy category, I'd be really surprised if Seventh Heaven doesn't start making a move.
I don't remember if they were nominated or not. I think they were.
I don't remember either, but they should be.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, again, VegNews crew, if you haven't checked out Seventh Heaven yet, you're missing something.
Some people might not be voting for Seventh Heaven because they are an
Israeli company?
Yes, they are owned by women who happen to live in Israel. But let's remember, when we vote with our dollars, that a small women-owned company in Israel is not the Israeli government.
No, it is not.
Okay, so don't hold that against them.
That's right.
Anyway, all right, I'm off my soapbox. Soapbox, put away.
Okay, outstanding. Next, we have Best Dessert Brand. And the crown goes to Abe's Muffins. You know, I don't think of muffins as a dessert.
This picture on here, though, they look like a dessert. They look like cupcakes.
They do. You're not wrong.
And it says on the box, the smudgier, the fudgier.
So don't let the name fool you. Abe's is so much more than muffins. A godsend for allergen-conscious shoppers, this company makes school-friendly goodies ranging from brownie bites to cornbread, cupcakes to full-size layer cakes. And yes, 18 varieties of muffins. But don't worry, you don't have to be a kid to dig in. So in first place, we've got Abe's Muffins. In second place, Sweet Lauren's. In third place, Rubicon Bakers. And the editors did indeed this time vote for Abe's Muffins.
Go Abe's. Just want to mention that we are at an hour. So if you would like to take a little break and pause, go get yourself a beverage, or maybe you're driving and you need to pull over and find a restroom, now is the time to do that. We'll wait. Okay, I'm glad you're back. See, where are we? Hey, best cookie. Best cookie. Taking the win for best cookie is Alternative Baking Company. Sometimes there's no improving on the classics. Alternative Baking Company has been serving up chunky, chewy vegan cookies since 1995. And even with a swell of new plant-based players on the market, this veteran brand is still the best of the best. Trust us, no one is improving upon its explosive espresso chip cookie.
I do really like Alternative Baking Company cookies.
They're good.
Yeah, we don't have them very often, but the food co-op in Erie sells them.
Yeah, they keep them right by the registers, so, you know.
I do like their explosive espresso chip. They also make a really nice lemon poppy seed and a good peanut butter chocolate.
Yeah, they're not bad for a pre-made cookie. Yeah. Coming in second place is Siete. In third place is Back to Nature. And the editor's vote for best cookie is Maxine's Heavenly.
Which I have never tried.
No. These editors, they got all the good stuff.
Seriously. Again, it's that West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Now we have Best Classic Product Gone Vegan. And this year, the award goes to Boursin.
Boursin.
There's something so luxe and indulgent and versatile about Boursin's gourmet cheese. Garlicky, chive speckled, with a texture somewhere between fluffy and creamy, this fan favorite tub of coconut-based cheese is as at home on a fancy cheese plate as it is slathered on Mexican street corn.
Yeah, and I will say that Boursin cheese is really good. It's good on crackers and stuff.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll treat myself and get a tub of that.
Yep. So in first place, Boursin. In second place, Hellmann's plant-based mayonnaise, which we use regularly.
Yeah.
In third place, Baby Bell plant-based snack cheese.
Those are pretty good.
They are pretty darn good.
Yeah.
We haven't had those in a while either, but...
Not something I pick up regularly, but if I see it, and sometimes they're on sale.
Yeah.
And so I'll pick up a bag of them because they're not bad.
No, and a decent snack. But the editor's vote was for the Kraft Heinz Not Company mac and cheese.
Number one, we don't like to support Kraft.
No.
They're kind of a evil conglomerate. But number two, I have not heard good things about the vegan Kraft macaroni and cheese.
To be honest, I've heard nothing about it.
I'm surprised that they took the editor's vote. Now, I don't know if they voted for it because of the taste and flavor of it, or if they voted for it because it's just they're replacing, the thing that we all grew up with, the Kraft macaroni and cheese, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's, where their thinking is as far as that editor's vote goes. Because I haven't heard great things about the flavor of it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, so I can't comment.
Best new product taking the win for that is Dandy's Vegan Marshmallow Cream. How new is that? That's not that new, is it?
I don't know. I think it did come out in the last year.
It was just last year?
Yeah.
Maybe it just felt longer.
Maybe.
Light as air fluffernutter sandwiches, leveled up ice cream sundaes, scratch-made whoopie pies, and a whole new world of sweet bliss has been unlocked by veteran vegan brand Dandy's. New gelatin and egg white-free marshmallow cream. And if you get the craving to simply eat it by the spoonful, don't worry, you're in good company. So Dandy's takes their marshmallow cream takes first place in the new product category. In second place is Beyond Bake's plant-based pockets, which we have not tried.
Nope, we have not.
Third place is the Impossible Foods corn dogs,
which we have not tried.
We have not tried. Is it Morningstar Farms that makes corn dogs, and they are one of the few Morningstar Farm products that are actually vegan.
Yep.
And they're pretty good. And the editors voted for Melody Hot Honey, which I'm imagining is a vegan honey.
Must be a beef-free honey, yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we have Best Meal Delivery Service. And this year, we're calling out Purple Carrot.
I'm not surprised.
Whether you want to cook your own meals like nuchi cacio e pepe, or are just looking to heat and eat, the Mongolian beef bao with peanut dipping sauce are a must. Purple Carrot's completely vegan meal delivery service is the way to go. And it has its 5th Veggie Award to prove it. That's pretty awesome. Go Purple Carrot.
Yeah.
So first place to Purple Carrot, second place to Hungry Root, third place to Daily Harvest, and the editor's vote goes to Purple Carrot.
Best Grocery Store is next, and Bestie's Vegan Paradise takes first place, and I think they took it last year too.
They did. This is actually their 5th.
For the 5th consecutive year, Bestie's Vegan Paradise claims the crown, and we suspect its next level cheese case, those cave-aged Camembert wheels, hot and ready fast food classics, crispy chicken cordon bleu sandwich, anyone, and hard-to-find picks. Oregon-made soy curls, European candy, newfangled algae oil have something to do with it. So Bestie's Vegan Paradise, which is located in Los Angeles, took first place. Second place is Food Fight Groceries in Portland, Oregon. Third place is Orchard Grocer, New York. And the editors also chose Bestie's Vegan Paradise in Los Angeles, California.
Our favorite, however, will always be the vegan grocery store in North Tonawanda, New York.
Yes.
Next, we have Best Vegan City. And the award goes to Los Angeles. After a slate of 2024 closures, including Heart House, Nick's on Beverly, and Sugar Taco, and a devastating start to 2025, you might be ready to count Los Angeles out, but you'd be wrong. The city is rebuilding, the community is resolute, and newer gems like Baker's Bench, Civico 2064, and the Moody Vegan are drawing diners across the city. LA, we love you. And in first place, we have Los Angeles, California. In second, New York City, New York. Third place, Portland, Oregon. And the editor's vote goes to Los Angeles.
Yeah, no big surprise there. People in Los Angeles kind of have it made.
They do.
As far as vegan restaurants and stuff.
They really do. They've gone through it, though, this past year.
God.
So,
yes, with the fires and whatnot.
Let's not make light of that, please.
Oh, no. Here's one I'm sure that you've been on the edge of your seat about. It's favorite vegan celebrity. Taking favorite vegan celebrity in the number one spot is Joaquin Phoenix. The infamous Joker may be Joaquin Phoenix's latest role, but when it comes to veganism and animals, the Hollywood star doesn't joke around. And his fourth Veggie Award is the ultimate proof. So he takes first place, and in second place, Billie Eilish. Third place is Woody Harrelson, and the editors vote for Pamela Anderson.
All righty.
There you go.
Now, this is one where I'm going to be listing the award winners, and I'm going to have almost no idea who I'm talking about. And that's because the category is favorite TikToker.
Favorite TikToker.
And I have never been on TikTok.
No, you have not.
I have not. According to VegNews, readers' favorite TikToker is Tabitha Brown at I am Tabitha Brown. Whether she's sharing a glimpse of her family life, like how pup Blackie Brown helped her recover from hip surgery, her partnership with local businesses, feeding 1,000 people affected by Los Angeles' wildfires with vegan food truck Burger Guys, or just brightening followers' days with her special brand of optimism, Tabitha Brown's TikTok is not to be missed.
No, she's fun. I don't TikTok much, but I do follow Tabitha Brown on Instagram, and she's pretty fun.
And coming in behind Tabitha Brown in second place are Maya Leinenbach.
Oh, yeah, at Fit Green Mind. She has a wonderful cooking channel. She has a cooking YouTube also that I follow.
Cool.
Yeah.
In third place, Carly Bodrug at Plant U.
Mm-hmm.
And the editor's vote was for Jason Kartalian at Vegan Hacks Pod.
Jason. Yes. I can't believe Jason made they made two different categories.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of down with these people that got votes. We've done recipes from at Plant U. I watch Fit Green Mind's YouTube channel because she has some really great recipes, and really glad to see Jason Kartalian in there. So, and Tabitha Brown, of course Tabitha Brown took it because she's just larger than life.
Indeed.
Favorite Instagrammer, once again, is John Lewis at Badass Vegan. Author, director, and entrepreneur John Lewis is on a mission to educate the masses about the intersections of diet, health, and social inequities. But when the multi-hyphenate isn't out changing the world, he's sharing motivation, laughs, and thought-provoking insight with nearly 500,000 followers. So John Lewis takes number one. His account is at Badass Vegan. Second place is Sam Jones at No Meat Disco. Third place is Priyanka Naik at Chef Priyanka. And the editor's vote goes to Catherine Perez at Plant Based RD.
To round out the vegan influencer category, or at least the video-based influencer category, we have favorite YouTuber as Chef AJ at Chef AJ. When beloved chef, YouTuber, and vegan for 47 years, Abby J, aka Chef AJ, went public with her lung cancer diagnosis last December, she could have understandably disappeared to focus on her health. Instead, this dynamo is bravely sharing her journey through her YouTube series, Thriving in the Face of Cancer, in hopes of showing there is plenty of life to live and delicious, nourishing recipes to be made even through cancer. So in first place, we have Chef AJ at Chef AJ. Second place, Rose Lee at Cheap Lazy Vegan. Third place, Derek Simnett from at Simnett Nutrition. And the editor's vote was for Jasmine Briones and Chris Pellatrese at Sweet Simple Vegan.
Yeah, and I regularly watch both Derek Simnett's videos and the Sweet Simple Vegan, Jasmine and Chris, they used to put out a lot of long form videos. Now they're just like, it's kind of sparse. They've kind of taken a backseat to YouTube, and they do shorts, a lot of shorts. But they do have some really cool recipes, and they also do some fun Trader Joe's taste tests. They'll like buy every Trader Joe's vegan product they can find and then taste test them, and those are always fun. And Derek Simnett, he is a bodybuilder, but not like a crazy, creepy, beefy bodybuilder. Right. He's Canadian, so
he's cool.
He's super nice. Yeah. And his videos are really super accessible, and his recipes are super accessible. Favorite athlete is Colin Kaepernick. The athlete turned activist hasn't played professional football since January 1st of 2017 after being blackballed by the NFL, but impressively, he hasn't stopped training for the opportunity to get back on the field. More impressively, in his own time, the plant-based superstar hasn't let up on his commitment to human rights activism. And you might remember that Colin was one of the first to take a knee during the national anthem, and he got banned from football for speaking out.
That's crazy.
Speaking out for Black Lives Matter and a number of other human rights.
Yeah, that's just insanity.
Things.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible. There's a really great Netflix series on I think it's on Netflix, on Colin Kaepernick. Very interesting, even if you're not a football fan, because he's a really cool dude. In second place is Lewis Hamilton. He's a Formula One race car driver. Third place is Alex Morgan. He's a soccer player. I think it's a he. He or she is a soccer player. And the editor's vote goes to Lewis Hamilton, the Formula One race car driver.
And now we're at our favorite category, Best Podcast, which goes to, and very deservedly so, Nutrition Facts with Dr. Greger.
We didn't have a chance.
No, not at all. Like, come on. So, yes, I am thrilled that Dr. Greger took the prize. I believe it's an again this year, because I just love him so much. Like, seriously, when we saw him speak at the Ava Summit a few years ago, I was seriously fangirling.
He's really entertaining.
He really is. Yeah. And I just love him. Yeah. So bad breath, skin cancer, and everything in between. How Not to Die author Michael Greger, MD, tackles all of your most pressing health quandaries and explains how nutrition can help in about 20 minutes or less in this highly informative weekly podcast. So in first place, Nutrition Facts with Dr. Greger. In second place, Vegan Hacks with Jason Kartalian and Mike Keller. In third place, The Korean Vegan with Joanne Molinaro. And the editor's vote, again, for Vegan Hacks with Jason Kartalian and Mike Keller.
I am so happy to see Jason and Mike get second place in that category.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because their podcast, if you're looking for another vegan podcast other than ours, Vegan Hacks is a really entertaining podcast. And Jason does a fantastic job with their social media on his Instagram. He posts recipe videos, and he goes out and reviews restaurants, and he's just an all-around fantastic guy as far as their social media goes. It's really, really, really good content. Best Cookbook is next, and winning first place in Best Cookbook is Plant You Scrappy Cooking by Carly Bodrug. If you can hear Welcome to Scrappy Cooking in your head while reading this, Plant You's Carly Bodrug has done her job. The social media phenom's recipe content is devoured by more than 10 million social media followers, so it makes sense that her latest book, all about zero waste, maxed out flavor recipes, nabbed the top title this year. In second place is Big Vegan Flavor by Nisha Vora.
That was my vote.
In third place is Vegan Mob, Vegan Barbecue and Soul Food by Toriano Gordon and Korsha Wilson. And the editors voted for Big Vegan Flavor by Nisha Vora.
I'm super psyched that Nisha got the number 2 spot.
Me too.
Because that is just a gorgeous cookbook.
It's a gorgeous cookbook.
I can't wait to dig into it further.
I love Nisha's YouTube channel.
And so there we have it. The VegNews 2025 Veggie Awards.
That's all of them, folks.
That's all of them.
I can't believe we made it through the whole list.
Seriously.
Yeah. And then they also list the prize winners. So if you voted, be sure to reach out to VegNews' website and make sure that you didn't win a prize. Let's see, what were the prizes? They had a luxury vegan vacation to Mexico, ultimate foodie weekend in Austin, plant-based snack delivery with $500 Costco gift card, epic food feast from Kite Hill, a magical candy bar party from Trupo.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
and $500 shopping spree from Sun Warrior. So make sure if you voted to check the website to see if you won. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes, indeed.
To all the runners up, to all the people who won Editor's Choice Awards.
And to everyone who was nominated.
Including us. Congratulations, us. That was really fun.
That was fun.
That was a fun ride. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to move on to our assignment restaurant SOS.
This week's Restaurant SOS highlights the Wild Chive. Located at 2650 East Broadway, Long Beach, California, the Wild Chive is an easygoing restaurant specializing in plant-based comfort food and brunch bites, plus creative drinks.
Let's take a look at their menu.
Oh, yes, let's.
So the Wild Chive is globally inspired vegan soul food. Let's see what's on their menu.
First up, we've got the Southern Fried Chicken Sammy. This is crispy beer-battered chicken, bacon, dill pickles, lettuce, tomato, house-made tangy Southwest ranch on a buttery grilled potato roll.
Ooh.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I would absolutely love that.
That sounds good. They have a country breakfast? What? That's what I would get.
Mm-hmm.
Soft scrambled tofu with house-made breakfast sausage, home-fried potatoes, mixed bell peppers and onions with cheese, baby arugula served with country gravy and butter sourdough. What?
Yeah, that would totally be you.
Oh, and you can do it in a wrap if you want.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds really good.
They also have a grilled burrito, which I'm imagining is a burrito with chorizo.
Oh, I bet you're right.
Soft scrambled tofu, soy rizo.
There you go.
Sauteed kale, slow roasted peppers, sweet onions, and shaved herb potatoes wrapped in a flour tortilla, grilled to perfection, and served with smoky garlic. That sounds awesome.
That does.
When it comes to the starters, though, I am all kinds of there for the crispy zucchini bites. These are beer-battered zucchini dusted with fresh herbs served with a house-made marinara and tangy roasted garlic chive dip.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
They have a side of French toast as a starter.
And why not?
Pickle fries? Beer-battered pickles?
Why not?
Yep. You can get one single pancake.
I love that.
I do too.
And then for dessert, their only dessert choice is kind of perfect.
At least on the in-house menu, yeah.
Yep. French Quarter beignets.
Can't go wrong with a good beignet.
Deep fried pillows of fluffy dough, house mixed berry dip, dusted with powdered sugar.
Yeah, they also have beers and mimosas and all kinds of fun-sounding drinks. I like that this is a very small menu.
It is.
Which usually when I see a small menu like this, it tells me everything is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
Because when a restaurant like hones in on a small menu like this, they make everything that they make really, really well.
Yes.
And they're concentrating on just these few things. And usually your meals are really great in a place that has a small menu like this.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell you, one of these days we will make it out to LA.
Yeah. And, well, they're not in LA. They're in Long Beach. Close enough, I suppose.
Close enough.
Also, it sounds like the Wild Chive, amongst many, many other small businesses, are struggling. And so they too have a GoFundMe. So if you can't get to Long Beach to try out the food there at the Wild Chive, we'll include a link to their GoFundMe if you'd like to support them by donating to the GoFundMe fundraiser.
And this message is coming from Wild Chive Long Beach. As many of you may or may not know, our journey together at Chive over the past 4 years has been filled with challenges, and we now find ourselves at a critical point. Since our launch in 2020, the pandemic and subsequent obstacles have strained our restaurant in ways we never anticipated. In early 2021, we received government funding that was designed for new business, but by mid-year, we received a notification of disqualification and a request for repayment. Although we were a new business opening in the pandemic, the ambiguity of us operating as a pop-up prior to 2020 deemed us ineligible for the assistance. Because this left us in a vulnerable position, the only option available to us at the time were merchant cash advance loans. Oh, gosh.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
We now understand that despite the growth we continue to see in our business, it is no match for the financial strains rooted from these decisions and the current elements. We're reaching out for your support in helping us keep our doors open for our incredible team and the vibrant community we've built together. You all have made Chive a home, and we want nothing more than to continue serving you your favorite meals and creating unforgettable memories. If you're in a position to help, any contribution would mean the world to us. Every dollar raised will go directly towards stabilizing our business and ensuring we can keep creating the safe and welcoming space you know and love. We are immensely grateful for our Long Beach community and beyond. Thank you for all the love and support you've shown us over the years and being part of the journey. We couldn't have come this far without you. With heartfelt appreciation, the Wild Chive.
Yeah, and again, if you would like to support the Wild Chive and can't get there to support them by buying a meal, we will include a link to that GoFundMe in the show notes of this episode. Also, if you support this week's restaurant, email us a recent photo of your meal and tell us what it is, and you'll be entered to win a gift card.
And speaking of gift cards, don't we have a drawing to do today?
We do. It's time to announce our March Restaurant SOS dinner winner. We're just going to reach out to a random number generator.
Always a good idea.
Drum roll, please. And the winner is Kristen Kostowniak, who will win a dinner on us at the Red Fern in Rochester, New York.
Oh, that's great.
Congratulations, Kristen. Please email us with an address so that we can send you your Red Fern gift card and buy you dinner. You're the winner of our dinner.
I love it.
Dinner winner. And now we're going to keep the excitement rolling with our favorite portion of the show.
Must be listener shout-out time.
It's listener shout-out.
Just want to give a shout-out to all my fans watching. I love you guys. I love you.
This week's listener shout-out goes to Zach. Listener Kayla C. nominated her boyfriend, Zach. He's a vegan high school history teacher who doesn't listen to podcasts except for our show because Kayla texts him a link to it.
Thanks, Kayla.
He's a big Reddit fan, so he loves our AITA episodes. He's also responsible for our Restaurant SOS this week, as the Wild Chive is his favorite vegan spot. So, congratulations, Zach. Send us your t-shirt size and address so we can send you a CNC swag bag.
Yeah, thanks for listening, Zach. And thank you, Kayla, for nominating Zach. And also thank you for the Restaurant SOS for the Wild Chive. So please text us using the link in our show notes, include your name, or email us at compassionandcucumbers@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram or Facebook.
And for the rest of you out there, if you want a listener shout out, please email, text, or DM us. Let us know what you think of the show and tell us a little bit about yourself. You can also always nominate someone else for a shout out.
And now it's time to wrap this baby up. But before we go, don't forget to subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast app, subscribe to our YouTube, and leave us a rating and a review so we can reach more great people like you. Hey, want to get news about the show? You can do that by subscribing to our weekly newsletter at our website, which is compassionandcucumbers.com.
And with that, it's time to sign off. You have just listened to episode 179 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast, and there's nothing left to say but where cukes and compassion are always the fashion. On the podcast.
Thanks, James.
Have a great week, everyone.
We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
We love you.
We do. Bye-bye.
The end.
If you'd like to support the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast, well, you can do that by hopping on over to our Patreon page and becoming a patron. We have all the recipes from our vegan kitchen series up there, and we'll be adding some patron-only episodes in the near future. So thank you for supporting us at whatever level that you choose, and thank you again for listening to Compassion and Cucumbers podcast.